was testing for me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yumbo. So today I want to talk about testing times, or a testing time in particular, and it was over the holidays. My lovely 23-year-old son came and spent quality time with me. I really appreciated it. How did I know he came to spend quality time with me? I noticed he didn't bring his laptop, and number two, he didn't have his earphones in. Anyway, he said, I didn't bring it because I wanted to spend quality time with me. Wow. Yeah, I was really impressed. I was really grateful for that, which is great. And as you know, Black Panther, it's going to be showing this year here in England. I, for one, I'm really looking forward to it. It's an practically all black cast in this movie, and we're all looking forward to it. My son's looking forward to it, and he's fallen in love, or he fell in love. I'm not sure he's in love with it anymore. One of the characters' hairstyle, basically like short back and sides and then dreadlocks at the top. I'll post a picture here. And I said to him, dreadlocks, really? Because I have dreadlocks. I said, so I didn't say anything. I thought, somebody who wants dreadlocks, obviously you have to go through a lot of research, you know, even if it's just the top half of your hair. You have to research it, find out how curly hair, because black hair is a different ballgame altogether, okay? So the things that you have to look into, the different stages of the hair, it all depends on how you start the locks in the first place, because there are different ways. You can start with braid locks, you can start with coils, you can start with instant locks, you can start with extensions, all sorts. But from the way he was talking, I thought I can do instant locks for him, because with my hair, this is my fourth set of dreadlocks, and I started with instant locks. So I thought, you know, I've been there, done that. I don't need to go through all that process. So it kind of minimized all the issues, if you like. So I thought, there's no need to worry him about that. Let me just do the instant lock thing. So it was like, he was like bugging me the night before. This was the 30th, and it was in the evening around 9 o'clock. Oh, that's like the worst time to start for me, okay? I'm a morning person. Get me in the morning and I'll do what I need to do, and I do it properly, okay? Given notice. So it's like, oh, you can start it now. So he sat down. You know, I used to braid his hair when he was like 8 years old. So I said, right, I'm not standing up, sit there. So he sat on the floor between my legs, and he was like up here, and I thought, oh God, things have changed, because he's, I think he's 6'3". Am I right? Probably wrong. Anyway, so, but I was doing it because I was under duress. I said, oh, but at the same time I was trying to make an effort, you know, and I was also tired. I said, at one point anyway, I'd sort of started, and I was trying to sort of prepare the hair for the following day, where I was going to put all the effort. But I was tired. In the end, I said to him, I am so sorry. I can't do this anymore. I am tired. Let's leave this till tomorrow. But you've got to wake up early, okay? Anyway, fast forward. In the morning, you know, he already heard me get up and everything, and it was perfect timing, to be honest with you. I'd already done all my little rituals, and I was sat having my coffee, and it just appeared. I thought, okay, we're ready, let's do it. And I literally had to undo everything I'd done the night before, because I was tired. So that's another thing. Don't let anyone push you into doing something when you're tired, because you're not gonna do a good job, okay? Again, it comes back to how you're feeling. I'm feeling tired, I can't do this kind of thing. So anyway, I put my heart and soul in it, and I thought, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a fantastic job. And it took several hours, and we had to take rests, okay? So, and I'm not good at standing up, so I could never, to be honest with you, I have never enjoyed doing hair, okay? I had a daughter first, and then I had a son. So I thought, oh, daughter, oh my God. it's either going to cost me money, get somebody to do her hair, or I better start making an effort. And of course I did make an effort with my daughter, but I did her hair, you know, put in little single braids and stuff like that. But I'll tell you something, I never enjoyed it, okay? But I did, you know, every mother does, you know, you put in the effort and everything. And then when it came to him, I used to braid his hair, and not, I didn't enjoy it, but it just looked nicer, you know, for to have neat looking hair and all that. So it took me several hours just standing, taking breaks and stuff like that. I want to say maybe about 5 or 6 hours. If he'd gone to a professional, I'm sure they'd probably done it in 2 hours. But you know, he kept saying, "I want it thick. I want," and this is one of the things he was saying. I said to him, "You haven't done any research." And with dreadlocks, you have to, because there's so much there that, you know, if you don't do the research, you don't know what to expect. And when they're happening, you're going to lose heart and take everything out, and that'll be that, okay? And every mother wants to please their child, don't they, right? Within reason. So you say something, and I said, "Oh my God, you really haven't done any research," because there are so many questions you're asking me. These are like basic questions that you should know the answers to. You know, so I whipped out my phone and what's this? Is it Dr. Dreadlocks or something? I can't remember the name of the hairdresser. It's a guy that does the hair. He does the instant, and that's how I learned how to do my instant locks when I did it 2 years ago. I showed that to him. He looked at it and he didn't say anything. He looked at it. He kept looking at it, and he goes, "Are you going to do it this small?" I said, "Yeah, but that's small." He said, "You want it thick?" So I do want to go, "Oh, that's too thick." And they'll get up and go and look in the mirror. "Yeah, that's the thing." I thought, "Oh my God. Oh my God, this is," you know, like, I don't really want to be doing this, and you're not even sure what thick lock is. And I had to explain to him about how, you know, even if I did his whole head, we weren't doing his whole head, but if I like marked it, you know, the partings as in like little inch size blocks, partings, it all depends on how much hair follicles he has in that square. So even if he and somebody else did the same thing, the thickness is going to be. I had to explain all about how everyone's hair is different. I wanted it to look like that, guys. And I was thinking, you know what? His hair is different to yours, you know. So eventually I kind of figured out. I thought, well, let me try and do the instant locks, because they are instant locks and they pretty much stay the same size, to the size of one of the leading characters in Black Panther. So I did it, and and then interlocked it so that it came off this way. And obviously his hair was like a couple of inches shorter than the character's hair. So I said to him, in time, when your hair grows out, it will start to look like that. And I took pictures, which I'll insert here. And when I finished, I was quite proud of it. I was like, yeah. And when I interlocked it, I made sure that, and the way I did it, like bricklaying partings, so that when the hair fell, it fell over the line, so you didn't have that like too much scalp showing. And he went off because, yeah, you know, I wasn't expecting him to be like, "Wow, this is fantastic, this is great." This is all new to him, okay, and he hasn't done any research. So he went up and looked at it. I said, "Is it okay?" "Yeah, it's okay. I just have to get used to it." Obviously, he's convincing, so I have to get used to it. And it's true. Even if you've done your research and everything, you still have to get used to it, blah, blah, blah. So this is New Year's Eve, and he had a house party to go to. So he went to his house party, and I didn't see him till the following morning. In fact, I was on my way out. I'd been invited to lunch on New Year's Day. And he came in, and I hadn't seen him, but the minute he came through the door, you know, because obviously you have to go through the hallway to get to the lounge. He's going, "I am so sorry, Mom, morning, are you there? Mom. I was like, "What is the problem?" "I am so sorry, I'm sorry." And I looked at him and I thought, what's the problem? I didn't even notice. His hair was back to normal. He'd unraveled everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, Ishmael, you stressed me out so much. and you knew how painful it was for me. I struggled, and I put my all in it, and we did this thing, and wow. So did you even go to the house party with his hair? Goes, no, because he left home around 7. His cousin picked him up, I think, at 7:30 in the evening. And the night party, they didn't go till 9. So he got somebody to unravel it all for him. Oh my God. And because I was using a crochet needle, I'd stabbed myself a couple of times. One time I stabbed myself so badly, and that was in the beginning. enough to say, right, you know, I'm not doing this, because I stabbed myself. It was deep, and it drew blood. It was very, very painful. This is one of the negatives of using a crochet needle to do your instant locks. I just looked at him and I go, oh my God, I can't believe he was hugging me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, but I brought him up well, because he said to me, but think about the quality time we had together. And instantly I just, I wasn't angry. I was just shocked and disappointed, because I put so much effort and it was painful, and I gave it my all, and he didn't even last. He didn't even wear the bloody hair style for, I don't think he wore it for an hour at all. But basically he would have been picked up, and it's like, you know what, I don't like it. Or maybe somebody made a comment, because this is what I'm talking about. You're gonna do dreadlocks or change your hairstyle, or, you know, people are gonna say something, and you know, you haven't done your research, you're not 100%, you're telling yourself, oh, I'll get used to it, you only need one negative comment, and that'll be it. So he was obviously very sorry, and you know, he'd done it, but to be fair, we had quality time, and I enjoyed his company, even though, you know, because we're talking and doing all sorts and enjoying vodka and orange. So we had fun. So pretty much that's it. You know, I was like, so it was testing for me, you know. It all depends what you're doing it for. You know, I don't see my son very often. It was nice to do something like that. It reminded me when he was little, and we reminisced, and there was a lot of pluses. It was testing for me. So anyway, the moral of that story, not for me, for him, would be to do your research.